I'm just coming down here to work, and here's where my wife drove yesterday down the trackies. We had to come back from town through the other end of the place because the water's up. And look at this, we've got these two sets of dog tracks going down the track here from last night. So I think I saw something in there the other day too, so I might have to go and bring some traps down here as well and see if we can pull them up. There's no cattle in this paddock. It's a pretty big dog, the size of the track fits in my hand. Anyway, I've got the tool for the job here now. There she is. It's my new Oceania Precision Resist. It's a semi-auto 223. So I'm very happy with how it's shooting so far. Zeroed it last night. I got the Zero Tech Trace ED 1 to 10 by 24 LPVA scope on it. Very, very good scope. So anyway, go on and I'm going to get on the slash for and clear the track so we can get out in case the water hasn't gone down in town yet. So yesterday I was coming back and got the radiator full of seed in my ute and it's starting to nearly overheat. So the temperature's getting hot, so I had to stop and get a stick and clean all the grass seeds out between the radiators. And luckily I had a little compressor there, I was able to blow it a bit. Anyway, it got the temperature down anyway and got back to the shed and blew it out properly. Just get on the tractor and I need to get over there and cut some gravel. Put the bucket on so I can load some gravel in the truck later too. Got the fellas coming to put up the big new shed next week, this coming week sometime. I need to just put a little bit more gravel around the batter around the edge of the shed there so they you can put the scissor lifts on it, the outside. Anyway, I'll see you down the track. I just saw more dog tracks there, so I'll keep going and have the rifle at the ready and see what we can find. Righto, so we had to head out to go for a shoot again. I've got to just give you a quick rundown of some of the gear I've got out tonight. I've got the contour lock here with the Nova on the top from the Bristle Up makes the contour lock and sells them, so you can mount there's different devices to it. So I've got the Nova in the middle, I've got the Olight Javelin Turbo 2. Beside that, it's got the switch here, so it's a wireless switch. I just run the lead for the Nova straight down to the battery and the ute. But if you're interested in these contour locks, go and check them out. Now also Craig from GoTHERMAL has sent me out this mount here that actually attaches to the Smart Rest lone shooter setup on top of the spotlight handle thing here, and then you've got actually American Defence QD clamp on the top, so they're very good quality clamp, and there's no way it's going to actually come undone with some of these other ones there. There's no lock on them, whereas these ones that lock, so at least you know your thermal's not coming. So there's a 3D printed mount that screws onto the top of that. So yeah, I got that, and taken out, got the Smart Rest tripod, and you got the Moonbilly tripod as well here as well, so that's going to come out with us. And now, most importantly, this is the maiden voyage this is the Oceania Precision Semi-Auto Resist in 2D3. So I've never actually shot an animal with it yet, so hopefully we can find a cat or something to do that. I've got the trigger cam on there with the Knockpix clip on, the Mate H50R. I've put a hoe grip on here. I might change out the rear buttstock on this thing because I can. Would like to eventually maybe get a bit longer handguard because it does get fairly hot on there. I've got a Magpul Arca rail on the bottom there. And so yeah, we've got a bit of furniture ordered for that. Ben's got his Oceania Precision SP15, it's a straight pull, 2D3, and I'm taking out the Knockpix Vista S50R, so that's a 1280 monocular, and this is the Lumi H35R. No, H35, there's no rangefinder in that model. And Ben's going to be running the Pulsar XL60 Thermion scope on that one. So anyway, we'll see how we go. There we go, what a good way to start off with a semi-auto. Righto, here's the first cat for the night. So the first actually cat I've shot for a fair while. A big tomcat, a big black fella. Yeah, so that's, we hadn't even gone 300 metres from the house, and here he is. But most importantly, I didn't get to turn the scope camera on, but that was the first kill with the new Oceania Precision semi-auto. This is the Resist, and using the clip-on, the Mate H50R from Knockpix, and the Xerotech Trace ED scope from LPVA from TSA Outdoors. So thank you for all the really good gear. Now I did buy this rifle with my own money. It has been a long time in process, but it's paid off in the end. So very, very happy with the results. First shot at an animal, first kill. So hopefully we can keep it up. So there you go, Nick. I'm going to put your name on that one. Righto, cat number 2 for the night. The little female, this one. Ben shot him with the Oceania Precision, and that's the SP15 straight pull, and we've got the Pulsar Thermion XL60 on the top of it. So good shot, Ben. Headshot. Well, we've got fellas here building a big new shed for us, and he started here yesterday, nearly midday, putting posts up. They're certainly a bit quicker at shed building than I am, but I suppose when you know what you do with it, it all goes a lot quicker. But anyway, they got all the trusses up this morning, and they're just putting up all the purlins, and yeah, it's starting to look more like a shed now. Well, they've got the iron on the walls today, and put all the, just got to put the roof and everything on tomorrow. Got to do all the guttering and everything first. It's looking really good. Well, I just got a notification from my camera, and there's a fox in front of it, down there chewing on a carcass I dumped out there. So heading down there now to go and see if we can find him. He's been going past the camera a few times. So I've grabbed the Oceania Precision and put the S60 from the A360R from Knockpix on it, and I grabbed a 1280 binos as well from Knockpix. So we'll go and see if we can pull him up. See you down the track. Yeah, there's the Ace, Knockpix Ace S60R, the Oceania Precision Resist semi-auto 2D3, and the Van Billy tripod. This is footage is taken with the Knockpix Quest S50Rs. Little Rufus better. Hey mate. There's a tawny frog mouth. I can't see any fox, but there's so much grass around at the moment. Well, I'd just about given up, but anyway, I just got back in the ute and just turned the lights on and come up. I thought I'd put the solar panel up on the camera to charge the battery again, and here he was in the headlights just down the track again. So I missed the first couple of shots and thankfully got him in the third one as he's running away, and just had to come here and finish him off. But very nice bit of gear. It's very handy in these situations. If you do pull the shot like that, at least you got fast follow-up shots to make it at least you can get them. But anyway, it's good to get the fox on the deck. I've been seeing him on the camera a bit, so he's a pretty big male fox. So anyway, one less to cause havoc around here and eat the boss's chooks. Anyway, let's get him on the back and I'll go and set up the solar panel on the camera and hopefully see if we can see some dogs. Had been travelling through here. I haven't seen any marks for a few days now, so but my wife said she saw one down the road a bit today and just stood there and watched them as they drove past. So there's a few around again, so we'll see if I can work out where they're going before I can put any traps in. Kitty! Look at that. Second cat for this rifle. There you go, there's my kit that I quickly grabbed tonight. And if you're wondering what this bag thing is, it's a shell catcher, so I can still keep reloading my shells. Otherwise, being a semi-auto, it just flicks the shells out the side. So I sort of invested in one of these things. At least it catches some of the brass, so doesn't leave it lie everywhere either and flick it into dirt. So very handy bit of gear. There you go. One cat and one fox hanging up on the back of the ute. Very good night so far. Well, there you go. 5.05 kilos. Decent sized cat. Good to be getting a few more of these fellas again. Righto, so I just cut that cat open and checked the contents of its stomach. There was 6 mice and a frog. So should have been doing a little bit of good anyway. But still eating the native animals. We won't be doing that anymore. But anyway, I'm heading home now. Thanks for coming out with me. And I'll see you later.